But at one point, I also needed to transition myself because we needed somebody that would build the company, not per se build the product.
Hi, my name is Nadja and I'm the co-founder and CPO of RoomRaccoon. The reason why we actually founded RoomRaccoon was to serve an own need. I took a leap of faith and I bought a small, beautiful boutique hotel in the Netherlands, about an hour away from Amsterdam. Well, that journey obviously came with some hurdles, and I'm super thrilled to take you along, share with you everything that I have learned during my 8 years of running a small, luxurious boutique hotel. So my background definitely prepared me for my role that I'm in at the moment. I'm responsible for the product in general. I'm responsible for make the product work for hoteliers, not vice versa. By nature, Tymen and myself differ quite a bit, which I think is good in this context. I'm all about making it pretty and work and functional, and mainly pretty and functional. But Tymen is also very good at bringing an early value to customers and learning from that in that journey, and that has been our approach all the way, and I have learned to value that as well, right? So that we know and understand we first need to get the feedback from our products, from our customers, before we can just imagine like the most beautiful product in general, and it takes ages to get something launched.
Being an engineer before helped me really obviously build RoomRaccoon and identify the opportunities for our customers, build the team, build the architecture. But at one point, I also needed to transition myself because at one point we needed somebody that would build the company, not per se build the product, to get our company further to the next levels. So that is where it became clear in an early stage that I needed to transition myself into a new role, and that's interesting because you're finally starting to get the groove and to build that product in you're starting to feel confident about it and you're in a good flow, and you need to step out of that and go sail uncharted territory, so to say, and become good at something else, because you don't need just to be the CEO of a company. You need to become a very good one to actually realize our dreams. That is where I started taking quite some coaching. I feel fortunate to, in that stage, having been in the Netherlands, where I feel it's a very healthy, a very rich ecosystem to help startups reach to the next levels. I read probably about every management book that there was, and I retreated. I needed to get myself out of that engineering operations to actually make that full transition. So I found some kind of, I found a very interesting startup retreat program in another country where we actually also were launching in Portugal. And I joined it for a period of 2 months. So I was not even in my same, not in the same role, not in the same office, not even in the same country, immersing myself only in, becoming a business leader. And I feel that was really instrumental for my transitional period, transitioning from an engineer, building a product, to a CEO, building a company.
I think the biggest challenge to grow in such a leadership position for me, first of all, you have to make an agreement with the two of you, right? You are two co-founders, but it is important that one is actually steering the ship. Otherwise, you start, going circles, and that is a conversation that you just have to have openly and honestly, and be both fine with the agreements that you have. Then you have to make sure that you both have your areas that you are really responsible for, so that you can off-burden each other as well, and it becomes more a synergy instead of everybody does everything, right? So also there we had quite some coaching together, and that is important. Be open for external advice. We were lucky enough to at one point also have invited a coach into our system, into our ecosystem, into our office basically, who was working alongside with us, which is very valuable. You have to start creating rhythms and meetings and learn how to guide others. You know, I am very much, we are both doers, and I think we both have the challenge of we want to do everything ourselves. We probably also think we can do everything ourselves very good. And you have to start, you know, leveraging on a team, and you have to build a team, and we grew quite fast. We have invited, when we started to expand to other countries, we literally just hired people from, I think, 7 or 8 different countries or so, put them into our office, gave them like a €15 headset, and then just go and call hoteliers and figure out if we can sell RoomRaccoon to them, or at least learn if this market is something for us. Yeah, I think we have overcome, or we have done so many mistakes as well, right, that you learn from. And then in hindsight, you do read a management book and you like, that lists some mistakes, and you're just like, okay, maybe you should have written the book first.
But you need to go through them anyway. There are so many pieces of advice that we ignored, and you know, they've proven right.
Yeah.
But next time we would have done it exactly the same way. Some mistakes you just need to go through yourself as a process, because only then you really learn and you really realize.
You really grow.
And that's why I think another management principle says fail fast, because you're going to fail anyway, so better just do it fast.
Yeah. The product vision of RoomRaccoon has changed definitely tremendously from them. So then it was a solution helping the need for managing your reservations from probably smaller hoteliers. Now it's an elaborate, extensive system that is doing everything. It is so rich in functionalities, features, reports, housekeeping. It's a full suite that we have built. Enabling still independent hoteliers, because this is where we are focusing on, but it is adapted to all of those different markets. It is, if I compare it to other systems, not only other hotel management systems, but in general, SaaS businesses or tech systems, it can do so much, and we are not done yet, right? So in order to stay relevant for your customers, you have to be innovative. You have to look beyond serving or fulfilling a need that the customer might have, from creating a demand for a functionality that, you know, helps in the operations. So you become the creator, or it's an innovation for dealing with certain problems that I think we can identify well, because we do come from the hotel industry ourselves as well.
Yeah, and advice I could think of for other founders or future founders looking to build a tech product or a SaaS product in particular. For us, we had a few principles. Go to market fast, because going to market brings validation of what you're doing, and it brings cash. Both of them very important to have that rather sooner than later. Also, that means that speed is of the essence there. Done is better than perfect. Go MVP style. Try to identify what the most important value is that you need to cover to bring this product to market. Stick with that. Don't go and spend another year to, add bells and whistles. Because then it might be even more awesome, because during that time you will burn cash, maybe competitors are building as well, and maybe only after a year you even start validating your product. Everything you think you know, as soon as you bring it to market, only that is when you really start learning how you really need to refine your product, and you do it much quicker based on your customers' feedback rather than your own assumptions. we found that shortly after we launched, we got so much attention. I recall even that I think 2 days before we even formally incorporated our business legally, we were invited on the stage of the biggest hospitality event in the Netherlands, being awarded the innovation product of that year, which isn't, well, apart from a dream start of a business. It was so overwhelming, and shortly thereafter, on the back of that, we got a big kind of front page article with an interview on us by the main hospitality magazine in the Netherlands. Shortly after that, we were awarded kind of within our municipality and won the Startup Award of the Year and a few other innovation awards, it was such a good ride. It was so thrilling. It was also very rewarding at that point because, hey, this ain't easy. Building something like this, you celebrate your small successes, and maybe looking back, it looks sometimes, if you all compress it, it looks like we've been consistently growing and achieving our successes, but it definitely did not always feel like that. And if you're struggling and your first staff is struggling and is maybe wondering like, hey, why did I sign up for this? This is super difficult, and it's a real roller coaster. And I'm probably not getting super well paid for it either in those early stages. And you don't really have that real, the real successes, the big successes, the big milestone yet. And having that recognition, maybe from a panel, right, from a jury, from a set of entrepreneurs that says, hey, I believe in you guys. What you're doing is special. Don't stop it. That meant so much for us in that moment, and we never realized how much that would mean to us, or how much attention we would get as an early stage, fast-growing startup like that. Anyway.
Everything about RoomRaccoon's future excites me. It's the discovery of building the business that we are doing, growing as a company, but mainly growing as a product. We've tapped into so many parts of this industry already. We can do so many things. And being an innovative product, so again, making the switch from, just having a customer asking for a feature to changing to create a demand for something that you have come up with. This is where I would like to lead this product to grow towards. So, yeah, I don't know. Also with the team members, international growth, both from our customer base, but also from our team members. It's so amazing. And I mean, we are still bootstrapped, right? And we are still on our own, having all steering wheels in our own hands, making our own decisions. Yeah, it's just wonderful. It's also scary. Yes, I'm not gonna lie. It's also stressful. Also not gonna lie. But it is absolutely thrilling.